Hello, Smoky Valley. Well, it's time for another daily video update. And first of all, I want to say I appreciate you following. We've had a great number of followers, and I've appreciated the comments and some of the questions that I've had as well. So I know you're watching. I just want to let you know that, again, this video update is not for the purpose of telling you a lot of information about the facts and the figures and the numbers of concerning the cases that are out there and what you need to do to be diligent. You can find that information, and actually you can find that information at the CDC or at the KDHE. Both of those websites are pretty amazing. We have them located on our website. Those are the two that we recommend you look at. Kansas Health, Kansas Department of Health and Environment, and the Center for Disease Control at the national level. So just go to the orange button in the middle of the page at smokyvalley.org. Click on that, and it'll take you right to that information, as well as all of these video updates that we've had. So. All right. First of all, I want to talk about the fact that the community is gathering together, and we had a meeting this morning actually with the city called by Greg Dumars. Thank you, Greg, for pulling that together. In that meeting was the college, Bethany College. Represented was Bethany Home, the Sprout House, Lindsborg Community Hospital, and the city of Lindsborg, as well as our school district. So what we did was we shared information about a possible emergency plan, what everybody was doing. Our protocols are all a little bit different. We're dealing with entirely different entities, and they were anxious to hear what the school was doing, and I was anxious to hear what the hospital was doing. And so that was a very productive meeting. So thank you, Greg. What you're going to find come out of that is a website that we're creating to have all the information concerning coronavirus on one page. What's the hospital doing? What's the protocol there? So you can just go to that and probably click on the city website or the school district website, and it'll take you straight there. So tomorrow morning we'll have a meeting with McPherson County Health Department. Shaylee Shea will be leading that meeting. That involves the city, all the cities of the county, emergency, health, the school districts. All the school districts in the county will be there as well. I know there'll be a large number of people. I hope we don't exceed the maximum, but we will be talking about county and community emergency procedures and protocol. Again, this is all new stuff to us. I'm learning as we go. And then Thursday evening, we'll have a special board meeting. I don't look for a lot of public to be there because what we will be doing would be enlightening the board on what we've learned so far, what we've learned up to that point, because things are going to change. Again, this is extremely fluid. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a lot's going to happen the next 3 days. Sometimes that happens hourly. We'll bring them up to speed, and we're going to talk about some possibilities, looking at the different scenarios that may occur, and hopefully the board will be at a position where they can make some decisions. Some concerns we have not just with our parents and our children, but also with our classified staff, our certified staff. What are they going to do? Are our classified staff going to be without pay? I know you have some of those same issues you're dealing with. What I said a minute ago, every entity is different, and this affects all of us. We had a meeting again this afternoon with our commissioner, and I want to thank my leadership team that has been right here in my office all afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we're going to continue to do the same the rest of the week as our commissioner calls a meeting together on Zoom at 12:30 every day. We were surprised of all the changes that occur hourly. In fact, following that meeting, we just finished that meeting. We found out the governor was giving a press release, so she made an announcement this afternoon. I think that was about 1:30, that she will be supporting a recommendation that no groups gather in the state of more than 50 people. And if you think about that, that affects a lot of people. That affects a lot of different corporations, companies, conferences, and school districts, certainly. No more than 50 people. So you can probably find that online, her announcement. And as soon as she finished, in fact, I know she didn't even finish, and the President of the United States was giving, had a press conference as well, talking about his recommendation for no gatherings larger than 10 people. Now, I know that raised some eyebrows. I don't know the length of that time exactly, but no more than 10 people. And I think a lot of times we're talking about restaurants and bars and theaters. Please keep in mind, this is not someone else's problem. This is all of our problem. This will affect each one of us. Now, maybe your household is set and you're prepared for this, and I'm grateful. But you need to continue to do your part. And you've heard about watching for symptoms, avoid large gatherings, wash your hands frequently. You can find that information, and I know you've heard that over and over again, and we just want to reiterate that. And also to my staff as well, please do your part at home. These are not just protocol that we're going to follow at work. We have to do them everywhere, and that's why you're seeing a major lockdown of so many of the governor and the president, and so many recommendations to be able to do that. Should the schools close for an extended period of time? If you remember, a day or two ago, I talked about the possibility of online learning, because the commissioner was putting together a special task force to look at continuous learning that would be online. I had a mother write me that said, I have no internet at home. She was concerned about that. Well, we're concerned about your kids too. And I want to say to that mother, don't worry about that right now. That should not be your concern. What should be your concern would be the safety, welfare of your kids today and tomorrow. We are working on that. We're going to be very diligent about focusing on what's going to happen to our kids tomorrow. And if internet is an issue and we continue with learning at home, we're going to take care of your children. If we don't, and the schools close for an extended period of time and there's a waiver involved, a lot of things could happen. But I do not want you to worry about the fact that you don't have internet at home or you don't have a computer. That should not be your worry. Our worry is actually much bigger than that right now. As the district prepares for possible scenarios that might include potential closure, I want to again emphasize what I talked about yesterday, and that was you need to be considering what family household arrangements might need to be made for you. Babysitters, what's going to happen to your kids? Does somebody need to take off work? What if Mr. Suppes says tomorrow, school's closed for the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and whether we're doing online learning or not, are you prepared for that? So I want you to be thinking about those options. I know we're supposed to start back next week, but as you see, things change so rapidly, we're not real sure what's going to happen. Hang in there with me. I appreciate you watching our updated videos, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thank you.